Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Summary of Part 12 of the Holy Qur'an. This part covers the remaining Surah Hud and initial portion of Surah Yusuf. There are 4 key topics discussed in Surah Hud. The greatness of Qur'an. The Qur'an is a complete book in terms of its verses, meanings and subjects. And it cannot be changed in any way. There is no contradiction or mistakes in it. The main reason for its greatness is that this book has come from Almighty Allah, who is both wise and knowledgeable. Allah challenged the deniers of the Qur'an to make 10 verses, if they think the Qur'an is a human endeavor. Oneness of Allah and the evidence. Allah is the sustainer of all creatures, whether they be human beings or demons, animals or birds, fish living in the water or insects crawling on the earth. Allah has created the heavens and the earth, and He is the only creator. Importance of the prophethood and then different events of the 7 prophets are mentioned as an example. Prophet Noah. The people of his nation did not believe in Allah except a few people. Noah built the ark by the command of Allah, the believers remained safe and sound and all the non-believers drowned in the great storm. Prophethood. People from his nation who believed in his teachings were successful, but the punishment of Allah came upon all the non-believers. Prophet Saleh. When the people of his nation asked for a miracle, Allah brought out a camel from the mountain, but the people killed the camel. As a result, Allah's punishment came unto them. Prophet Ibrahim. The wife of Prophet Ibrahim was given a child by Allah in old age in the form of a son named Prophet Isaac, and then his son became Prophet Jacob, and then many other prophets from his lineage. Prophet Lut. The people of his nation were wicked, and interested in boys instead of women. Some angels came to Prophet Lut in the form of handsome young men. His people tried to attack them. Prophet tried to save them and offered to marry other girls, but they insisted. This triggered the punishment of Allah upon them. Their town was lifted upside down from the earth, and stones were sent down from the skies upon them. Prophet Shoaib. The people of his nation used to measure and do business with dishonesty. Those who obeyed the order of the Prophet and refrained from it were saved, and the others faced Allah's anger and punishment. Prophet Musa. He brought the message of Allah to the Pharaoh, but he denied it. Allah finally defeated the powerful Pharaoh and those who believed on him. There are innumerable lessons and advices for the people of intellect and understanding in these incidents. These incidents also became the source of consolation and steadfastness for the Holy Prophet and sincere believers. That is why he had been commanded to persevere while narrating these events. About the day of resurrection, on the day of judgment, there will be 2 types of human beings. People with good deeds and people with bad deeds. Those who die in disbelief will live in hell forever. There will be a terrible punishment for the people with bad deeds, as long as Allah wills. For the people with good deeds, Allah has placed innumerable blessings in paradise forever. The virtues of the AHLULBAYT were also mentioned in verses as follows. Verse 12, the message that the Prophet of Islam feared that the people would not accept the announcement of the succession of Imam Ali after him. Verse 17, the Holy Qur'an is the miracle of the Holy Prophet. Allah has also sent a witness, which according to multiple ahadith is Imam Ali, the talking Qur'an. Verse 31, the negation of the knowledge of the unseen for the prophets. It is important to look at this verse with verses 26 and 27 of Surah Jinn. Verse 46, in the eyes of the Qur'an, one's eligibility is not based on kinship. That is why the son of Prophet Noah was denied his eligibility. Verse 114, the oppressor should not be trusted or supported. The story of Prophet Yusuf. Prophet Yaqub had 12 sons, Yusuf was the most beautiful of them all. Once Prophet Yusuf had a dream. He told his dear father that 11 stars and a moon and sun are prostrating to me. His father forbade him not to tell this dream to his brothers. Yusuf's brothers became jealous because of the love between him and their father. The brothers asked their father to take him with them and then took Prophet Yusuf to the forest and threw him into a well. A caravan passed by. They threw a bucket in the well to take out some water, and Prophet Yusuf came out from the well through the bucket. The caravan took him to Egypt and sold him as a slave. An Egyptian governor bought him and kept him in his house. The governor's wife fell in lust due to Prophet Yusuf's beauty and tried to seduce him, but he refused. His wife then blamed Prophet Yusuf for seduction. Then the governor ordered to put Prophet Yusuf in prison to avoid disgrace. Even in prison, he continued to preach Allah's message, which is why the prisoners respected him. Because of the correct interpretation of King's dream, he caught his eye. He made him the independent minister of finance, trade, and state. Due to the famine in Egypt and its surroundings, your brothers came to Egypt to get grain. After a few meetings, he told them that he is their brother Yusuf and forgave them. Then his parents also came to Egypt and settled here. Following lessons are learnt from the story of Prophet Yusuf. Relief after hardships and problems. Jealousy is a terrible disease. Good manners work everywhere. Chastity is the source of all goodness. Men and women should not get together in isolation. The blessing of faith makes trouble easy. Troubles should be given priority over disobedience. A true preacher also invites an imprisonment. Slander should be avoided. Allah Almighty Himself, Prophet Yusuf, the wife of the governor, the women, a member of the family of the governor, all testified to what was right.